I don't know.
Yeah, what is...
Keep the chatter up.
Keep that chatter up. And here's some good news for you guys. Now, this article, for you hex heads out there, it's a couple years old.
Totally
obviously not going to read the whole thing.
Most relevant.
But I am just gonna, and maybe, you know, if any other hex heads, if you post this video, if we put this on YouTube and any hex heads make their way into the comments, maybe this has been addressed. I mean, the article's 2 years old, but I just want to read this. One of our biggest concerns with Hex is that the origin address receives copies of the bonuses awarded during the launch phase. I asked Richard about this at the 1410 mark in the Anon video. He told me that Origin gets a copy of the speed bonuses and referral bonuses awarded to users during the 353-day phase. It also gets half of us, so blah, 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 blah. Richard claimed that the reason why this Origin address currently has 49 to 50% of the supply is that not many people are currently free claiming with the Bitcoin address. A bunch of gobbledygook. I don't know what it means, but except pretty much someone's taking a big cut out of this shit. Richard,
they lost 10% today.
Richard went on to claim that nobody knows who is behind the Origin address, trying to liken it to no one who knowing who Satoshi is. I think that's the guy who started Bitcoin.
Founded Bitcoin.
Yeah. He specifically told me that he doesn't want me to know. When I pressed the matter and asked a simple yes or no as to whether he, the founder of Hex, knows who benefits from the funds sent to the Origin address, he flat out said, "I'm dodging your question." Dodging the question, he proceeds to repeat, dodge, dodge. So I wonder why Richard hasn't rug pulled yet.
Yeah, it's almost like he's just keeping all of their money.
Yeah.
Or whatever all
Jesus
that fucking
Christ.
gobbledygook there fucking explains. But basically, yeah. Like, how the fuck do you not know? Like, it's your fucking thing, dude. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't invest in Hex. In fact, here is another guy to explain to you why you should invest in Hex.
Okay.
Just ignore the title.
So in the title, let me clarify. We are all scammers. We're buying a bag, we're holding that bag, and we're going to sell it more. We're going to sell that bag for more to somebody else. Somebody else is going to pay more.
I feel like I'm listening to a homeless man outside of a subway right now.
Yeah. Explaining outside of the stock exchange.
Makes this perfectly clear in that Netflix broadcast that's coming out. It's just that the Hex money is better free money than the money that we currently are forced to use by force. This stuff right here, right?
It's like Nicolas Cage's dopey younger brother. Doesn't he seem like it?
I was trying to bring this up, and I made the mistake.
That looks like
Anything besides the fact that
Bruce Willis with a hairpiece.
God. Apparently he's a god, and I'm not
beard.
allowed to think differently. I'm not allowed to think that the people participating in Hex are what makes Hex so significant. Is what makes Hex so significant. I'm just kind of fried right now. I just got kicked off the Pulse Chain forum because I suggested the idea that Hex was an evolution, was a process of evolution, that Hex came after things that apparently Richard Hart hates. He hates these hourglass contracts. But the funny thing is, Richard, these were around before you came.
No, or he said people think of Richard Hart as a god, which they kind of do. We'll look at the comments. I don't know about his comments.
He said that you're not allowed to think that he's not a god.
And that's one of the things. When you look at anyone who defends Hex, it's almost never the product or the coin or whatever the fuck. It's Richard Hart. And that, you know, you can look at something like Hex. You could look at something like Hex and be like, oh, okay, well, whatever. But man, as soon as you see Richard Hart, like how you like the whole, we'll
I'm in.
Any idea of Hex? As a matter of fact, they were around when you were screaming that Ethereum's a piece of shit and it wasn't worth anything and it was centralized. And you were saying very, very many bad things about Ethereum. Until I believe you wrapped your mind around the idea of a smart contract and using it to do what the ETH Phoenix did, what Heinrich Hoeken did when he came up with the algorithm and the protocol of what led to the Hourglass contract, and how the Hourglass contract's dividends are almost Like, is it just a total derivative?
Yeah,
of
he was
the-
saying
the
Ethereum
hex
wasn't worth
interest that
anything,
you
and then
earned is a
he
total
cloned
derivative
the
of
code, right?
Yeah. Or forked or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever term they want to use to
Like
make
Ethereum's
it
open
sound
source,
like
I think.
scam.
So he basically, Ethereum's open source, so he basically just took Ethereum and like reworked it. Is what I can.
Yeah.
Into the
divvies that you would get from the Hourglass contract.
It's like some sort of like savings account type thing. They say he calls it CDs, but it's not a CD.
No, I know.
So
Yeah.
many similarities, and for Richard Hart to hate these things and then say that he came up with the whole idea of the certificate of deposit and all these things on his own. People
Bond's got the right
really
idea.
That dumb to think that things
Yep.
are a byproduct of an evolutionary process. I mean, I don't know.
That's what like my coin
Believe this,
is
but
evolution.
Again, if we're going to talk about anything that's significant having to do with Hex, it's the Hexicans. Richard Hart is just some guy.
You know what they say?
Some other guy was going to come up
The market finds a way.
When Justo came up with the fix for ETH Phoenix, and just like ETH Phoenix copied Heinrich Hoken's algorithm. The Ponzi, the legitimate Ponzi. One where the last bag holder at some level would end up with the most. Imagine if you were the last bag holder. That was the whole premise behind P3D and Proof of Weak Hands. Was if you were the last bag holder, just imagine all the gains you would get. Just imagine if everybody sold all
guy.
of their stakes.
This guy's nuts too.
And you were the
I
last
want to hear him talk
holder,
about
and the
anything.
price maybe
Yeah.
I know.
even if
Yeah.
it went down to a penny.
Yeah, I want to hear him explain like.
I want to hear him talk about
Global.
Evangelion.
Yeah.
The means by which to have an equilibrium of distribution still doesn't change the fact that there's an origin wallet address. And if Manso and Justo didn't fucking jump out, Proof of Weak Hands would have made a joke of what Hex has done. It's really that simple. And
The legitimate Ponzi, yeah, I know. That's good shit.
I'm not saying anything he doesn't like. I may say a few things he don't like about Tron and how it does more transactions per second than actually Pulse Chain is supposed to. And another thing I've always wondered
Tron?
why he was so upset when somebody told him.
Oh,
that
yeah,
the
I
guy
remember
was the advantage
Tron.
of the Fed. And I
Trying to get in the Tron universe.
And why he was so
Yep,
upset. that
yep,
somebody
they're trying to
would
break
suggest
into that
that,
universe with
that
crypto.
How untrue he believed that is. How
You are
he-
now entering
March
the
independent
digital
If
frontier.
we look at the main
Yeah.
function of Bridgewater, Ray Dalio's main function, I mean, draw your own conclusions, people. Everybody's flawed, especially me, this retard. Don't listen to me. Look
Nice.
all-
Oh, based.
Oh, listen to me. Digest what you will. And you fucking assholes on the Pulse chain, you fucking bitches.
Nice.
Well, He's definitely this guy's from California.
Oh yeah, 100%. And he got banned from a forum, dude, and he's gonna rant on YouTube about it.
And maybe somebody there
It's,
can
we're at the pinnacle of civilization, fellas.
This is what happens when you get kicked out of the cult. You go nuts. Because he still like likes the cult. Like he's like, I like the Hexicans.
You just want to spy.
It's like the Hexicans just kicked you out, dude.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, that's another thing. My Bitcoin bond, he was accusing me of scamming people. Look at the contract. My Bitcoin, right before he fucking kicked me.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna watch
Yep.
this whole thing, but this is another good. And no, so this one, everyone in the comments is just not having it. And this crypto Bo guy is a little bit of a fag, but this shows clips of Richard Hart, and like it doesn't matter. I could like look at something like Hex and be like, oh, well, that sounds interesting, but as soon as you see this guy, no. Like, this is not the guy who's going to create
Look
like,
at
the
the
next
watches behind
fucking...
him.
Yeah, dude.
And
Do you
the
know how many
Gucci, is that Gucci or Louis Vuitton to his right? Who cares?
Louis, yeah,
Who cares?
LV.
A fucking hex.
I thought that was a menorah.
Millions.
Or,
Well,
Millions,
that's a
millions,
scepter.
and millions. And we see where the
First
money
off,
goes.
I
We see
think.
where the money
Is
goes.
it?
But your brain doesn't understand it. We see with our eyes where the money goes when people sell their fucking hex.
Guy has a
People
castle.
dump the hex price constantly, all the time. But because the demand exceeds the supply, the price keeps going up, and people keep dumping it, and they dump it, and they empty their fucking wallets. And it doesn't
I agree.
matter because the goddamn who's buying it has more money than all their little...
This guy's somewhere between Dr. Money and O'Kelly
And today
on
I'm
King of the Hill
gonna reference
characters.
The last video I
Yep.
It's very Dr. Money and Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. He looks like fucking
Hex,
Ricky.
Pulse, and Pulse Chain. I've spent over 100 hours reading, listening, watching just all kinds of Hex content, and let me tell you, it is fucking toxic, buddy. Long and short of it is that Hex is an ERC-20
Shows a picture of the
that is
Joker.
controlled almost entirely by
Or sorry,
handful of
Joker.
billionaires.
There's a difference
And
between
those
the Joker
billionaires
and Joker,
concoct a
right?
scheme by which they can avoid taxes, launder money, and hopefully trick a lot of rubes out
Why has
of
he got a
you with
George
money.
Carlin
They achieve
buzz-
this
book
with
sitting
a
on
almost religious zeal, and their followers become
'Cause he's with it, dude.
proselytizers themselves. So if you have heard of Hex, welcome. I love you, I promise, despite all the shit I'm about to talk about your community. And if you haven't heard of Hex, good, run away, turn off this video
Is he gay?
right now.
Yep.
Because I'm
Yeah.
diving deep.
Seems like he's from
Yeah.
Toronto too.
Now,
He's
Hex has been
Canadian.
around for a couple of years, but I had not heard of it until summer of last year. I was driving
Sex and Hammer,
back
Sonic
to New York
Obama coin,
City,
yeah.
and one of my followers commented on one of my videos asking me
Mooning
what
soon.
my thought was on Hex. And so I went to hex.com, where they advertise 40% APY year over year, every year for locking
I'm
up
lost.
your funds.
Lost
They got
already.
The world's first crypto CD, certificate of deposit. And so I saw the website and I was like, oh yeah, this is a fucking scam. And
That's
so I
probably
put
how
up a
Billy
video
Brown got
where
into it. He's
I
like,
called
oh,
it a
CDs.
Ponzi scheme or a rug pull. And according to the Hexicans, that was not entirely true. And I must apologize because it is not a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, he was looking
or a
for
rug pull.
scam
It is
CDs
so
and he
much
found
more
Richard
complicated
Hex,
than
dude.
that.
Or, Richard
It's a
Hart.
lot more like a religion
Richard
than
Hart.
it does like your traditional like Ponzi scheme. And in that religion, Richard Hart
Legally
is a
changes his
messianic
name.
figure.
Yeah, this is a legitimate Ponzi
All
scheme.
Jews, you are the smartest and most productive person in the world.
That's actually just one of many things that people say about Richard Hart in his live streams, where they fawn over him, call him the smartest and most gracious and most generous person of all time, and he repays them with little nuggets of
God,
wisdom
people are
like
such
this.
fucking
Roll up,
losers.
suck balls.
Or this.
Suck my balls. How does that sound, buddy? Suck them. Get them furries right in your mouth, you little piece of crap. I don't work for you.
Ooh.
And that's what I mean. Why would anyone put faith in this guy?
Yeah,
Look
well,
at the earring
just-
alone.
Yeah.
It's a hex.
Oh
dude.
my god,
You're not down with that?
He looked, you know.
Thanks, Richard. Sometimes he even quotes the Bible directly, like here where he quotes from Mark chapter 3, verses 6 through 9.
He's
What is this? Fag chat?
It's a very short series of verses. Richard couches a lot of what he says in overtly
That's kinda funny,
religious
though. Just calling it
symbolism,
fact
which makes a
check.
lot of sense because, as he says himself,
No.
isn't that cool?
You end up
Tim?
being converted.
so he grew up in Florida as a Jehovah's Witness, which is why a lot of his rhetoric takes on this very religious tone. And not
Damage already
religious
done.
in
Any
the
person
pure
grows up
sense,
as
but he
Jehovah's
sounds a lot
Witness
like a
is
televangelist
unrecoverable.
often.
No, I do not.
Yeah.
And don't you ever say I did.
So, for instance, when he's talking about how he must save his people,
I got to save these people's followers. These people are being led to slaughter by the people that they think are trying to help them. The only way
Moses
I can get in
hacked.
front of their audience is by pushing hard.
Yeah,
What
dude.
can I do to save my people?
When
In order to
Moses
save my
took
people,
every
I need to get
currency
these
on the
fees down.
boat, dude,
in order to
right?
save my people,
Yeah,
I need to
he
get these
did.
fees down, which is
That
why
was Noah.
Moses
blockchain
parted
is
the
Oh,
currency
yeah.
of Ethereum that is basically Binance Smart Chain. It runs on
Moses
a
parted the
consensus
currency,
mechanism, much less
dude.
decentralized, and means
Current-
there will only be about
the current
43 elected
Cs.
validators on the network. But
And he broke
fees
apart
will
the
be
current
incredibly low.
Cs
Personally, I think
with
it's
Hex.
very hard to on-ramp a poor
Yep.
person to a scam where they have to pay $60 just in fees to get in. We'll get to the technical details of Pulse versus Ethereum, PulseX versus Uniswap later on. But for now, let's focus on what Richard
Thank
Hart is
God.
saving people
Yeah,
from.
thank God we're not
First,
doing
he
it
says
right
he's
now.
saving people from high fees, which is why he had to make Pulse Chain. But also, he's saving people from scammers.
It's very hard to market against scammers because they have infinite profit margins since they're just scamming. They get the
Man, look at that sweet piece he's got around his neck there.
Oh, damn. That medallion.
That shirt
Hex
says
medallion.
Gucci, so you know it's Gucci.
Yeah, you don't
He's like
know
a
that.
Southern
profit
king,
performing actual
you
business.
know?
So, in my opinion, the correct way, the scalable way to have maximum impact to prevent people from being scammed is to get everyone invested into things that are awesome so that their money is not sitting there to get them scammed out of.
Now, Richard says this in
So there was a Louis Vuitton bear up in the corner
Interviews-
too. I don't know.
Cool.
all the time. That
Or
the
leased
SEC
it.
sucks and doesn't have enough money to go after fraudsters, that it doesn't make sense to just educate people because it takes 10 units of effort in order to disprove 1 unit of falsehoods given by scammers, which maybe this video is evidence of, but regardless, the third argument he makes is that the only way to
He
really
measures
save
his
people from
time in
scammers
units or
is
energy
to
in
make
units.
something else and make it
Yep.
good. But also market
Well, I mean,
it
that's
like
a smart way of
scam,
doing
because if
things, I
keep
guess,
their
you know?
money in a place where they can't
That's how I
touch it,
measure
they
time,
won't
too.
have any money to get
Yeah, I have
scammed with.
240
Imagine
units
if
in
there
a
was
day.
product that you could buy it and it would stop your weak-handed ass from selling your future, and then you would have the most price-performant asset of the world still in your hands because you didn't sell it in a 2x when it did a 6,000x.
It's something he doesn't often say unless he's very angry.
Fucking what?
What he is usually trying to communicate is that you are.
I feel like he's
too
good at
dumb
selling
to make
Nissans,
investment
too.
decisions yourself.
Oh yeah, he'd be good at selling.
He, however,
just
is
crap
one
you
of the
don't
smartest men
need,
to
dude.
have
Think
ever
of
lived,
anything you don't
and
need
he's
boats.
made millions and billions
Be
of
good at
dollars,
selling
and he
boats
has a
or
chance.
RVs.
A hot
So
tub.
you should listen to him.
Yeah, a hot
because
tub
otherwise your
salesman.
weak-handed ass would just lose all your money. And Richard doesn't do this for himself.
I want to make the world a better place,
He wants to make the world a better place for everyone.
particularly parts that I live in. I want the world that I get to experience to be a better place.
Florida.
Okay, well, not everyone, but anybody who's him.
Favorite person?
Used Kias.
You know, I'm gonna say me.
He would, yeah, he would definitely sell timeshares. Oh yeah, this guy would have been
Oh, yeah.
selling timeshares.
He's a
in the
convicted
90s.
he's a convicted spammer in 2002.
Yeah, spammer. He has a record. He's the first person ever to be convicted of online spamming,
Yeah.
using the internet.
That's admirable.
It is. He gets in
He's a
on the
trailblazer.
ground floor of these things, and then before anyone really knows what's going on.
Where's his Delta 8 brand?
Yeah, right. Where's his Delta 8 THC coming out?
Really only cares about himself. He says that he gives people out free books and free YouTube videos, that he makes price calls for free, but it feels like all that does is serve the narrative that he is the greatest person alive and that everybody should listen to him and invest in the things that he builds.
Hey, I've got $3 million of watches sitting here. I got the best speakers, best TV, best blah blah blah. What am I really doing with that money? For me, it's glory. I'm in this to win.
See, for him, it's just all about the glory. He
I
wants
told
the
you,
adulation,
he's an old
he
king.
wants the worship.
Yeah.
He wants the followers. He thinks that that's what brings him power. I got into cryptocurrency because I like the idea of democratizing power in general. I didn't like these centralized powers that exerted so much control over our lives, told us who we could transact with, who we could.
We get it. We
with.
get it.
And
All
when I
right.
first
All right.
discovered
All right.
Yeah, we don't
Good
need your
person.
fucking crypto spiel. We're here about the scammers.
What a
Fat
homo.
old dude that's funny and rich and has a big wiener.
See, I told you he had a huge dick. Yeah. And you know he has a huge
Johnson. Yes, sir.
Sparbook guys from Germany flew to America to tour city by city. They had to fly from a whole nother country and speak in not their native
Democracy
languages
knows
to go
ring. He's a
educate
fag.
Americans. Come on, Americans.
Yeah.
You should be doing the stuff that they're doing. You should be traveling around teaching people and spreading the good word.
traveling around, teaching people, spreading the good word.
Called
Basically,
Hex
I mean, that's what
Lazarian.
Jesus says to his followers in Matthew. And right there,
Yes.
Jesus, like Richard Hart, is saying,
Dude, there's somebody in their
"We need more
group called
followers, get
Top
more people
Child.
in on this."
Toth child, like Toth.
Uh-huh.
So
What a
yeah, you guys get
terrible-
the idea.
What a terrible community. I mean, anyone that idolizes anyone, I think is
But especially someone like that, and like in a financial set, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like that's just. Whew. I
Yeah.
I want to play.
And I'm sure if we clip this, if we get any Hexicans saying they're so stupid, yeah, I don't know how it fucking works. We're not crypto people, but we
Yeah,
have
I would
we
just-
have basic common sense.
yeah, that's why I'm just not involved in any crypto thing because it's I don't know. I don't want to be swindled by a loser.
And that's the thing. Like, isn't it like you can make money on it? A lot of people did make money on it when it went up to like 55 cents. And then they sold it all
Yeah.
off and left a bunch of people
They
fucking
let-
hanging.
left Joker holding the bag.
You know, it's not necessarily like you know those people didn't get.
Oh, that was
scammed.
in September. Oh, almost
You know.
September 11th,
Hell,
2021.
You can buy
That
a
was-
bunch
So
of.
how many months ago was that it dropped?
That was a while ago. Hold up,
About 9.
October was the big drop.
Of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, its height. It's dropped 74% since its height in September 19th, 2021. So,
Yeah.
yep.
You know,
I'd say just hold on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, you could buy. And you can make. You know, you could buy. Although that's the thing. Like, do you have to like stake it or whatever? Like, do you have to fucking hold on to it?
I think you do.
I'd buy more. So it can only go up again, right?
Nope.
Yeah, keep buying it.
It did have a little recovery around Christmas, and then went down, and then a pretty steady decline. Although our friend the Joker might have missed out on a recent little bump it did on March 26th. And it's on its way down again.
Yeah, it's heading back down, and it's
Yep.
heading back down.
You know.
Yep. 10% today within the
Take a
past
little drink
24
of
hours.
water.
Yep.
play
Actually, let's look at.
those
Yeah.
Hex wrap,
okay.
dude.
What one should I start with?
Probably one of the hex wraps.
Oh,
Either
the
one of
VOS reactions. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Prophet did a little bit of diving.
do the bottommost video, and then
Okay.
yeah, do medieval hexicans.
Okay. Medieval Hexicans first.
Yes, please.
Wow, even
Uh,
the past 14 days.
Other stuff has
It is
been
really
rising again,
different.
but not Hex. Lol.
Yep.
Yeah, I found some good stuff today.
Is there a way? Okay, good. I don't know if it'll be. So how old is that? These are.
These are like 9 months old.
Why does
right?
it? That's so fucked up. How it doesn't give the date. Like what the fuck? Why doesn't it show the
Done on
fucking
purpose.
date? I don't know. That irks me. But this is like 9 months ago.
Oh my god. Oh god. I listened to one of the other ones.
How long is this?
2 minutes.
Thank God.
Skip around a little bit.
Yeah.
And pause it just so they can't. You know.
It's a coin. What do I have to give? Smack you across the face with a point. Roll up a joint. Let's get lifted with friends till we are touching the ceiling.
This is not Joker, correct?
No,
This
he's
is
not
the
on this track.
African American.
But-
Oh, okay.
But I'll spoil it. Joker spits bars on 2 tracks that we can listen
This is
to.
Hex 9.
Yeah, this is Hex 9.
Killing us never better than never. We have become family is how we are rocking this joint. Numbers are blowing the roof off of the place. So tell me again, are we a failing community?
Yep.
Hell,
10
Numbers are
cents go up to
kamikaze
12.
place.
deliver this
Are we a scam? Hell no.
Bitcoin to tell them that they are
Oh, that's
they're a scam. We are the ones not giving a damn. Plus,
on the website. Real quick, have any of you looked at Hex's website?
No.
There's literally a section.
Yeah, this talks about it not being a scam.
Yeah, a whole
It's the
section.
definition.
A whole section of their fucking website. How it works. Scam. Scam is before frequently asked questions. Oh, it dropped down to 13. Shit.
Oof.
Hex is not a scam.
That's a good. When
And
I
it's
see
got-
that on any website I go into, I think, whew, that's
Yeah.
relief.
All these there's the Lambo. All these reasons that you can click on. Too risky, too scared to buy, losing money. What is that?
Yeah.
Hex itself, Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme, no demand.
It's a cult.
Oh my God, that's actually Jesus Christ. Many rivalries are merely the result of very passionate users. Ford versus Chevy, Apple versus Android. The list goes on and on.
Hex.
People just love Hex so much they're even getting tattoos. Yeah, but everyone knows about Ford and Chevy and Apple and Android.
Yeah, they made millions and millions and millions.
It's all
of
about the
dollars.
haters, though. Those are the ones causing drama. Isn't that the worst excuse that's always ever brought on anything for doing anything wrong?
Weird.
Is that, oh, it's these other people that are against us. You know, it's what a fun. Well, I mean, it's good as a scam because, I mean, he's going down eventually. You know, I mean, he's going to go down hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All those watches he leased.
Yeah, they don't even actually deny it. That they're a cult or whatever.
with the chain is about to blow up. So this is that banger that will be leaving your ears ringing at the
Ears.
You think
Be leaving your ears.
ears.
Yeah, exactly, friendo. Frequently asked questions instead of just putting scam on your front page.
That's the end of discussion. I'm back and I'm buzzing like a fly on the wall. And I would never fall as long as I have.
Yep, no roadmap or partnerships. It's all their own thing. You got to get it on their exchange.
Yep.
You guys have to talk
Gotta
to
use
De Novo about their public relations.
Hexicans stand tall. Stand off. Oh, Hexicans stand off. Nice.
All right.
Maybe Hexicans jump off.
Play
soon enough.
off-road.
Okay.
I think that's.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was ragging on this initially, but I don't know.
Pretty good.
These people are not into it.
This song did it. It's
Yeah.
convinced you to.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is Joker.
it's like an
guys.
ICP track. Wait, is this about Hex as well?
Yeah, and Nations 13.
It's almost 9 minutes long.
We don't have to listen to it all, but just
Oh yeah, but
First two. Oh my god. What a fucking loser.
Oh, it's an 8-minute and 40-second mixtape.
no. This is from the Red Liquid mixtape.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was. All right. That makes more sense.
all these D-Live people at the Fallen Angel.
It's got 19 views.
God, these fucking intros.
This is him, though, right?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Hello, good day. My name is Mr. I'm here with cheer to sing and dance and play. Today is special to clear my name while I make my haters play my game.
He raps a lot like ICP does.
Yeah,
This
he's
sounds like
definitely-
Nursery.
Seth
rhyme.
MacFarlane.
I don't know. I feel like
The Family Guy.
like
You know, like-
Stewie or
Yeah,
something.
like this Family Garbage. Family Guy
Yeah,
garbage.
I hear it. Now.
Guy
Yeah,
garbage.
no, I,
Yeah.
It's true, you fools are nothing but pawns. I'm here baking while you're mowing lawns. You think you're something? What a shame! Delusions, groupthink, fake and gay.
Well, I'm delivering mail.
Delusions, groupthink. I don't know.
Fake
Fake
and
NK.
gay. No, he said fake and gay.
Did he? Is that what he said? I mean, I
Pretty
guess that
sure
would make
that's what he
I
said.
guess that would make
Let's go ahead and
sense.
flag this video.
Yeah.
Hate speech.
Delusions, groupthink, fake and gay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Say my name, puppet, muppet. You're all the same. I'm a guy.
So he'll say something derogatory about gay people, but he thinks a Justin Trudeau blackface joke is too far.
A legend born this way. Bend, kneel while you fade away. But
No, Tab, Joker doesn't live off Hex. He's going to live off Hex when he cashes in 20 years.
bring me the fame.
Yep.
When he gets that millions of dollars.
It's what defines me. Snakes, tools. It's
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this Orthodox?
Yeah, no, he said he's a god, dude.
oh,
wait.
you fucked up.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about that? You didn't know
No.
about that?
By the balls, didn't ya?
Alright, we'll watch that after.
Yep.
Here to say you're sadly mistaken.
It's so cringe. I forget where I've seen it before.
This is
I think
so
it was Red
terrible.
Bar. I think it was Red
Rap,
Bar.
rap is not
Jesus Christ.
is like
If
it's
you do
so.
the other one, dude.
Oh my god.
The other one of his that's on there.
This is what happens.
Venom.
Yeah, featuring Joker Fastlane. Play it from
yeah.
like halfway. That's when Joker starts.
He did say he is a god in the lyrics for that.
You're being so paused.
Yeah.
See, you're the stroker, blue-eyed scrub. Man, child needs a belly.
This is him, right?
Yeah.
Walking out like he
Wow.
What's up with the 6 minute?
His-
Marika's love. Only getting busy signals because she is getting fucked up the bud by her baby daddy's rubber glove while you're rubbing out your little man.
Wow, this quality is very different.
You see, Davros, there is a thing called karma.
He calls out Davros.
Hit the guys.
Davros 88?
No, we keep getting them mixed up. This is some D-Live
Some other guy.
Yeah.
It's the guy he went to court against.
Yeah.
So basically,
We're pretty
dude,
sure.
I'm
We
pretty
don't.
sure-
We don't.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that they went to court over the name Nations 13. Because
Okay.
from what I discovered, there seems to be two groups. There is a group of Nations 13 that were loyal to, like,
This is all so
Joker.
stupid.
and
I
they all
know.
got into hacks. They all got into hacks dude.
But I wish that's the Hex thing is like an offshoot of Nations 13. It seems like.
Yeah.
And I wish we had kept tabs
all
on them, throughout, because that seems like we missed a lot of like funny stuff.
Yep.
The hardest. And you have had a really fucked up life.
And then they were basically ordered that no one could use the name. You know what I mean?
Thank God. Best judgment they could have ordered.
No money.
Now get out of my courtroom.
Yeah. Joker's wearing a stupid face paint.
Cuckold bitch sucking hubby, lay it down. Marika loving dirty bitch.
Sounds me a frying pan Joey.
Fucking yuppie, time for class. Let's study. Fucked with me.
Yep.
Unlucky. What are you? Fucking nutty. Beat you down.
Remember those tapes?
You more ugly, leaving you hurting bloody. About to me. Fucking puppy.
I don't know.
Damn.
No?
You thought you could just get away, huh?
Anybody else?
After all this time,
What is it?
let it go.
Frying pan Joey?
You should have just
I don't know who that is.
I did to D-Line.
The kid who burned his hand on the
Fry
frying
pan
pan?
Joey, dude.
Oh,
Dick
okay.
I
Yeah.
heard Brian Van Joey or something. I'm like, what?
We referenced him the other night. We
Yeah.
were watching something. What the fuck was it?
Joker isn't man enough for face paint.
And
Wearing a filter like a woman.
you call yourself a founder.
Yep.
Oh, here.
Falling. Your excuses
Oh.
are always stalling.
Yeah.
Leaving all of nations.
Okay.
Bawling with a pool of tears, exhausting, all without careers, quarreling on the deal,
Yeah, that's good.
stalling, always depending on JoJo, but her leadership is too slow though. Can't get a grip on founder.
This is insane. What a waste of time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this isn't. I kind
This is
of
the
wanted to
power.
record his part, dude, and upload it to my channel. This part, dude.
Well, we can
Like
get
this
our
is what
analysis
happens
of
when
it.
you have 100 people say that they like you and they follow you. You know, some people, the power, it just goes to them. Like he thinks he's a god because a group consisting, and he even said people with no careers,
Yeah,
and
these were all his
old people.
These are all
Yeah.
his people.
And half of them split, and now he is the
And
leader of the
JoJo
other
is
half.
just like some woman.
Yeah, who has probably 10 children, and she just spends half her time on D Live
Not
doing
anymore.
making
Diamond
fucking
Dots.
crystals
Diamond Dots.
or whatever new site.
The diamond dots. I think that's so
Yeah.
funny how they just got everyone into that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to figure out who got
Hex
who
diamonds.
swindled- Yeah, just because
Yeah,
there
we
was a
sh-
diamond dot hex person that I linked sketch to earlier, and she was doing diamond dots.
we really should have kept a better eye on D Live as opposed to like just pickles.
I know they had some wild shit going on, dude.
Yeah, it's too boring though. It's too
I know it
fucking
is.
boring.
I wish that didn't get to because we were saying those D Live or those like boomer streams that are like 7 hours long. Like you skim through and like obviously there has to be some funny shit in there, but it's also just and now they're gone completely. So now we
Yeah,
at least like
we missed out.
archived 'em. Yeah. Anyways, what is this? Oh god damn it! I thought I
Put it on your iPod.
yeah.
Yeah, this shit's fire,
Oh,
dude.
there you go.
Put it on your MySpace page.
Yeah.
Have it play when people go to your MySpace.